So it's Friday night. Day one of the Mayhem Classic is in the books. It was definitely challenging, which is no surprise because Rich programmed it, but it was fun. So they are super well organized. It's running super smoothly. They've definitely got everything dialed in, so it's been awesome to be here. All the ladies are super, super awesome. I've gotten to meet new people, which is always fun, and that's one of my favorite parts about competing is getting to build relationships and meet new people. So today we started out by being bused with our ruck packs to a school. From the school, we ran straight up a hill. It was straight up a hill, and there was literally cow shit everywhere. So you're running through the cow shit and then trying to not die as you continue running up these mountains. But it was super fun. I actually did have a moment in the middle of it where I was like, wow, this is awesome. Like the fact that I get to be here with all of these people and do this. It was kind of funny. So it turned out that in the end, I think I was 3 seconds behind Tia and we weren't even in the same heat. So no surprises. Everybody was kind of laughing about it. It's turning into almost like an inside joke at this point. In case you haven't been paying or haven't seen, 2016, she out sprinted me. I think it was like a second or two. 2017, she out sprinted me a second or two. 2018, she out sprinted me maybe 3 seconds. 2019, I didn't get to race her. And now today, we're not at the games, but again, we weren't even in the same heat and she still out sprinted me by 3 seconds. So it's kind of becoming funny, but it's super fun. Body's pretty good. So we only had the one event, 5-mile rec run. I made sure to get lots of food in. So I had rice, ground turkey, and broccoli immediately after. Then I went out and I got some grilled chicken and some roasted potatoes. And then I came back and I made sweet potatoes, asparagus, and grilled chicken again. And then I had a chocolate chip cookie because whenever I compete, I like to have something sweet. So now I'm just kind of winding down. It's about 9 o'clock. I have to be back at the venue at 8. And we are starting with the dumbbell squat, snatch, handstand walk. I'm definitely nervous. If I wasn't nervous, something would be wrong, but I think it's gonna be fun. The dumbbell goes up to about 80 pounds. I typically don't love heavy dumbbells, but I got to see Dan do it tonight and Rich and Haley Adams, and they all did awesome. And they said it was hard, but also fun. So those are always the best workouts. So we'll start with that. I'll start with my breakfast. We'll see. I had a pancake this morning, so we'll see what I feel like having tomorrow. I've got pancakes and oatmeal here. I'll go get a really good warm up in, so just get the blood flow. I don't feel too bad, but I know tomorrow I'll be super sore with the high intensity and just the amount of hills. So we don't really have, or I don't really run that many hills in Columbus, Ohio. It's pretty flat. So I'll definitely be sore. So just I like to start with like a light, easy 2K row and then just mobilize and figure out from there. But all in all, I feel really good. It's really fun. I definitely had that different perspective that I talked about in my last video. It's like, I'm doing this for me. And there was certain times that I started to hurt and it's like, it's okay to hurt. Like you enjoy this. This is a privilege. This is fun. So getting back on the floor, even though we were outside in the woods running, was super fun today. So I'm excited to keep you guys updated and we'll see how the first event tomorrow goes. So I now make my own Americano every morning. We got a espresso machine for Christmas and I'd been told like espresso makes you feel different. Sometimes I think coffee kind of exasperated or kind of magnified if I'd have too much of my anxiety. So I feel like the espresso just, I don't know what it is, but I feel better throughout the day and I drink a lot less. So now I do 2 shots. So I fill this thing every morning, 2 shots, and then I actually steam. It has a frother, and instead of frothing milk, usually I'll just froth oat milk at night when I want something warm to sip on, but in the morning I just steam water and then I dump it in here. So now I have 2 shots water, and then I'm getting away from my heavy cream, but I'll just add a little bit of heavy cream. And then that's about it. And usually I do pumpkin spice protein, but I forgot it and I only brought Magical Charms and I don't think that goes with coffee. So I'm just gonna have my coffee without it today. So it's only 7 a.m. My first heat's not till 11, but we have to check in at about 8. So I was gonna make a pancake, but I feel like that'll burn too fast. So I'm gonna do probably 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, and a bowl of oatmeal. Yesterday I burned all my eggs because we forgot to get pan and we were supposed to get it yesterday, but we still forgot to get it. So they're gonna end up crispy. But I always put veggies in my eggs, like no matter what. Even when I'm competing, I try to always have a little bit of veggies with each meal. So I'm gonna put broccoli. I have cooked broccoli and asparagus yesterday. So I'll take some broccoli and some asparagus later today when I take rice, which is what I just got out. And then I'll also add it to my eggs. Oh no, I only want 2. That's okay. So I usually try to keep things as normal as I possibly can. And so that way it just feels like another day, and then it's not kind of overwhelming because the adrenaline that will be there is a little bit different than the normal day. So that's why I started with oatmeal, egg whites, broccoli. This would be like my second breakfast normally if I didn't have potatoes. But it's just easy to digest, and it's my own food. There's no grease or anything like that. So it's just really nice. But it's just nice also when you know, like, you have these events coming up that I haven't even tried. So like keeping something regular is good because you're definitely nervous. So like I've just been thinking about it. This first one will be really interesting. It's the dumbbell squat snatch. I've never dumbbell squat snatched for reps, anything heavier than 70. So that'll be new. There's 42 total reps and only 18 of them are at 70. So majority of the reps will be heavier. I know I can do it. I've done a couple. It's just how fast can I actually do it and with how much intensity, not just for skill work. So that'll be interesting. And then handstand walking is something that I've worked on. So typically I'm a really bad handstand walker. But I've worked on trying to kick up sooner. So I always will like stand at the line and wait until I feel ready. But now I try to kick up right away. And if I fall, it's okay. However, in today's workout, if you fall, you have to go back. So it's gonna be trying to find, honestly, for me, the balance of how quickly can I kick up and know that I can make it 50 feet, but not waste a ton of time standing on the line. And I think for a lot of girls, that's gonna be a piece of it because on the dumbbell, we can stop and rest a little bit and keep moving. But the handstand walk, if we fall, it's drastically gonna knock you down in this workout. So I just laid down. We had a long break, so it was like 3.5 hours, which is kind of long. So I came back and I rinsed off because super hot and it was really sweaty. The first one, so I'm making coffee too to wake myself up because I just laid down. But the first one was fine. It was kind of what I expected. I think I ended up 9th or 10th. Yeah, I was super nervous. Like, I don't know, lining up next to Tia again when you know she's gonna go super fast. And then Danielle took, I think was like top 10 last year. So Becca's been around forever, like they're good. So it's just kind of, running is one thing, but like when you line up and they stand you in your corrals and you stand back there, and it's also 2 movements I was not very confident in those, which I'm sure you could see by watching, like it was just very slow and controlled. But yeah, hopefully this one goes better. It's kind of weird. It's like training, I love to train, but you almost like forget how to hurt. Does that make sense? And so hurting with a team was completely different because my goal of the team was always just don't be the weakest link, and then you never really have to hurt that bad because it's always the weakest link that's hurting really bad. No, it's so true. As long as you're not the weakest link, it's like, it's not so bad. Now it's like, how hard do I actually want to push myself? So this is really good, and it's a very controlled setting and there's no pressure. So I'm really glad I came. I was just thinking about that. And I was like I'm going through the workout. I'm like, shit, I need to like figure out what that level is and kind of get through that door again and remember how to get to the dark space. That door is the dark space and I don't really like going there. So we'll see. And that's what this weekend's all about. Yeah. Where am I at? Pat told me I'm still in second. So that's good. But I can feel them breathing down my neck. Honestly, and it's one of those things where it's like, again, I'm just trying to not worry about it. Just come here and remember how to compete. Because to be honest, I definitely felt like a little bit of a fish out of water. I kind of forgot how to compete. Not forgot, but it's different. So we already have a big takeaway. Those of you following Kristi's training plan, get ready to walk on your hands. Handstand walk races once a week. We will be doing that, and we will start using more heavy dumbbells. So that's exciting if you guys like those things, because clearly I don't. But yeah, so it'll be fun. This one's got some burpees. They gotta throw in a freaking 48-inch wall with the burpee. Makes it a little bit harder for me because I'm 60 inches total, or 62. GHDs I've been working on a lot. So if you guys have been following, you'll notice we do GHDs at least once a week. So I'm interested to see how my midline holds up. And then bar muscle ups, I'm gonna try to make myself do 3 sets. 2 would be really cool, but that's not gonna happen. Rich did 2, so I'll go with 3. So we'll see how that goes. And then hammer on the way back. I think a lot of people were just watching, everyone says it's really hard. Again, no surprises. So yeah, I don't know, I'm sitting in second. I'd like to keep it there after this event and then into the next one. But again, like looking at the events too, it's like, oh, I usually get one that I'm like, yes, that's my wheelhouse. And on paper so far, well, the running. And that was first, so it's out of the way. The rest of them are just kind of like, well, we'll see what happens. And it's gonna give me some really good takeaways to do in training, which means all of you guys get to do them too if you start following along with me. So it'll be good.